Me growing up, if something bad happened, the first call was a 911. The only call that we will make is for if someone has been shot, you call an ambulance or something. But even my mom wasn't so big on calling 911. If something was going on, we'd call a close family member or something like that. As a little girl, I've always looked at police and feared them. Not in a sense of fearing them to where I feel I can't defend myself. Well, no, yeah, I do sometimes. Yeah, as a kid, I feared that I couldn't defend myself at all, and it was no point of going to them for help. And to be honest, I feel priorities it's a change. Some things are changing, but the lineup of priority is backwards. Okay, I see that we have streets called Black Lives Matter. I get that, and now they trying to change products that insinuated on a racial storyline, and it's to the point where it's like, no. The real problem is people are dying. People are being tortured. I've been pulled over by the D's a couple of times by detectives, not even blue and white, by detectives. And every time they stopped me, the first thing they said to us was, do you have any drugs? Do you have any guns? And I was in high school. I probably was like 14, 15. I had to be 16 or 17. It was my first job ever. My boyfriend took me to go pick up my check from work. And on the way back home, they stopped us. No reason, no wrong signal, not speeding, just stopping us because we looked young, and the person that was driving was a dark-skinned male, which was my boyfriend, and he was older. And they couldn't check me at the time because they didn't have no female officers there. But it was just bugging me out because it was like, well, why did y'all stop us? And they didn't have no reason. And we didn't even know our rights, to be honest. It wasn't nothing that we reported. It wasn't nothing that we was hands-on with. We was kids. We didn't know. We was just scared. All we knew was to say, we don't have no drugs. We don't have no weapons. And a couple of times it didn't happen. They draw guns at us before. We done ran away before. It was a car I was in a car parked up with my friends. The cops pulled us over as we were parked. And again, we kids. And the only reason why I got away and they let me go is because I had a college ID. At the time, I was in college. I was going to Mega Evers. It's in Brooklyn, in Crown Heights area. I was in college, so I showed them my ID and they let me go. But all my other friends, they wasn't in college, so of course they took them in hand. Yeah, that's why me and my brother, he's like a older brother to me. We went and protest, and I told my mom that I was gonna go protest, and she was so terrified. She was just so scared. But my stepdad was telling her, listen, this is something that she has to do. If she feel the need to do it, if it's deep down inside that she want to do it, let her do it. Because at the end of the day, if you know that we pray every day, we bless. I'm gonna make it back home. Everything going on, I cried. I cried because I felt helpless. I felt, well, I see other people trying to put in some type of effort, and sometimes I feel nothing is changing. What could I do to really change? What could I do that's actually going to change? Is that even possible? I used to say that to myself, and I used to have doubts. Even if I have a voice for my youth and I'm an artist and I could speak on it and enlighten on it, I still didn't feel like I had a voice. To be honest with you, I really felt like I didn't have a voice. Everything that was going on outside, whether it was violence or non-violent, I thought it was normal. So me putting into music, it's a couple of people that came to me and said, yo, I really feel it. Like, you gave me goosebumps. And most of the times when I'm rapping or I go in the booth and I lay something down, I'm so used to what I'm saying. I'm not going to think that it's going to affect somebody else where they're going to look at it differently. I'm thinking they're going to be like, oh, she can rap. But it's so many people that reach out to me and say, I felt it. I had family members called me and told me that they cried before to my music. Anything that was motivational, they've cried to it. But using quarantine into my music, like I said, I've been a quarantine type of girl. So honestly, I probably just see less things happening outside than I normally would because I'm inside. So now I'm most likely to just talk about myself in the meantime.